Are we live? Are we live? Here we go. Here we go. This is UTAI Live Awesomeness Session. I'm your host, Chanthalangsy. This is episode number 1. As you can tell, I'm stoked. I'm juiced. I'm ready to go. I have an awesome guest with me today. Let me just bring my... Let me see. Oh, there he is. There he is. Those of you joining us live, I appreciate you. Those of you catching the replay, hashtag replay. Let us know what you think. Sprinkle your thoughts. Give us some reactions. Like I said, my guest is the man. Oh man, I'm stoked. This is episode 1, guys. This has been long in the making, but now it's here. And now I get to present it to you, give you guys some value, dissect some awesomeness in another amazing individual. Let me just do a little intro of my guest, my special guest here. His name is Mr. Mike Chavez, hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada. He is the creator of Live Masters. What is Live Masters? It's the newest hub for speakers. What a treat we have in store for you up and coming speakers honing their craft, and you get to watch them grow as well as work on their own speaking should you desire. Take a hold of your future. Join the fastest growing community. Step out of... Wait, let me see. Join the fastest growing community on Facebook. Live Masters has a bright future ahead of her. Yes, indeed. You will be a part of this amazing community. Step out of your comfort zone and into confidence. Damn, that was platinum right there. Let me say that one more time. Step out of your comfort zone and into confidence. Oh, wow. Creative Live Masters Mike Chavez has led the charge in utilizing the live platform to continually tell his story. Over 900 consecutive lives to date. That is like mind blasting, ladies and gentlemen, UTAI family. Do you understand? Over 900 consecutive lives to date. Create compelling and authentic content and is now developing tools and software to complement your live. That's it. I gotta bring this man on. I gotta bring him on. Mr. Mike Chavez, how are you, my friend? How's it going? How's it going?
It's going, man. It's shit. Hope I can live up to that introduction, man. Super excited to be here. I see this community that you're building, and you're off to a really good start. You got some good people in here, and you're doing some amazing things, and I'm honored to be your first guest in here on this show.
Oh,
it's awesome.
Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. The comments are blowing up. Pina's up on here. She's showing some love. She's in Live Masters, too. I'm in Live Masters. I was in your group. So I'm going to give you a pretty much a backstory of how, Mike and I met. And so initially I took another challenge in another group. It was a 30-day live challenge. And then for some reason, because we weren't friends or anything, I don't even know how it showed up. So I was looking on my feed, on my Facebook feed, and then all of a sudden I see one of your lives, your 360 lives with Mike Chavez, and on the description it said went live for 800 something consecutive days, and I was like, I read the description again. I was like, wait, hold up. This man went live for how many days in a row? I was like on day 10 or something. And Mike's over here day 850 something. I mean, it was incredible, man. So that's how we met, and then he reached out to me. I joined his group. And then I've been doing lives in his group as well. He has a very awesome, amazing platform. I'll put the link up later on in the interview, and for you guys to go join and stuff like that. I highly recommend it. But yeah, now it's growing, Mike. Right? I mean, your Facebook group is growing. People are going in there, doing their lives. Um, man, how did this whole thing start? Like, how did you come up, have the audacity to come up with this idea of going live and all this, and then creating your community? Tell me about that, bro.
Uh, well, it's kind of just I kind of had to figure it out because a few years ago, or no, actually no, about 4 years ago, I got online,
Hmm.
and I had a business that I was trying to promote. I got hurt and I couldn't work, and our income got cut down to one income, and so I lived. I had a Facebook account at the time, and this is back in 2015, right? 2016, and
Hmm.
I started messing around on it, and then I saw people posting stuff about their business. I'm like, oh, we have a business, we could just post stuff on there too. And I didn't really know like how to build a brand. I didn't know about marketing online, digital marketing, funnels.
Hmm.
I didn't like know any of this stuff. And so I just tried to just get into as many Facebook groups as I possibly could.
Hmm.
And it was about 6 months after Facebook Lives had come out, and I got in a group,
Hmm.
and they were doing Facebook Lives in there to have discussions, and then they decided to do a challenge. And so the challenge was originally 90 days, and there was about and you're supposed to go live on your personal page and talk about things that you're self-aware about, like things you need to work on, and like just like a personal development journey.
Hmm.
So basically, the guy he was watching Gary V one day, and he was talking about self-awareness. So he got this idea
Oh.
how so he got this idea. And so there's like probably only like 30, 40 people in the group, and there's probably maybe like 6 or 7 people that ran. I was the only one that finished the challenge. It got close to about the end of the challenge, and people are saying, once I got close to the 90 days, are you going to keep going? And as soon as I started, I kind of knew that there was something here. I couldn't explain it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just kind of knew. I just kind of knew something, like there was this, like the universe, God, my gut, whatever, my intuition was telling me. I realized
Uh-huh.
the power of social media and
Uh-huh.
video, and just I didn't, like I said, I didn't know what a brand was or anything, so I just showed up consistently every day. So I did the 90 days, and I kept going, and then it's 6 months, then a year, then a year and a half, and now it's like what 945 days today,
Mm.
so almost 1,000, almost 1,000,
Wow.
and here's the thing, that doesn't even count the videos that I've done in Live Masters, or the
Right.
videos that
Right.
I've done, other videos like other interviews, so on and so forth. So
Hmm.
even close to a couple thousand videos over the last few years. It's been an experience. Along the way, people started asking me, how are you doing these videos? How are you coming up with the content? How are you, figuring out what to talk about every day? And then that's
Uh-huh.
how
Uh-huh.
we started Live Masters. It wasn't called Live Masters when I originally started it. It had a different name. I think it was called Chavez Live 360. It's kind of
Hmm.
funny because you actually asked me about that.
Hmm.
And I, like, in the beginning, I didn't know. I've had different intros, I've had different like hashtags, but I've always had hashtag Live Master.
Hmm.
And the Chavez Live 360 thing was the original thing. Like, I didn't know what to talk about, so I thought I want to talk about everything in 360 degrees, right? And people think you're crazy. You have to find a niche. You can't talk about everything. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
And it's difficult, you're right. And so that was kind of where that came from. That was the original name of the group. And then I was in Toastmasters, the actual Toastmasters. I don't know if you're familiar with
Yes.
Toastmasters.
Yes.
Are you? Yeah. Okay. So I was in Toastmasters, and in our group Live Masters, we ask a question of the day. You're in there, so you know.
Yep.
And so you can imagine over the last few years, if you've been doing that group, the question of the day. I don't want to sound redundant. I don't want to come up with the same things that I've been talking about, right?
Mhm.
So try to use my imagination as much as possible. And I couldn't think of what I was going to talk about. It was a Monday, and that Monday was the day that I was supposed to do my Toastmaster meeting. And I was thinking about it that morning, and I was praying to God, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to ask? Nothing came to me. So driving to school, I started thinking about the concept of what they do at Toastmasters to help people with their public speaking and everything. And I said, wouldn't that be just got the idea it would be a cool concept to do that online. And then I got the name, oh yeah, we could call it Live Masters.
Yeah.
And that was it. The name Live
Wow.
Masters was born. So that's kind of
Wow.
the story of how the name came into play.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That wow, what a story, man. So
Yeah.
you took a challenge for 90 days and you were like the only person to complete it, and then people started asking you, are you going to continue, which you did, and then now it blossomed and transformed into this whole live masters thing. And you had, like you said, you had no idea of how to brand or anything. It just developed on its own, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because as I went along, I was just a student of the game. You know, I studied everybody. I studied all the influencers. I studied everybody
Okay.
on video. I figured out what the topics and discussions were that got the most engagement, right? That really pulled people in and kept people's attention.
Yeah.
And you know, just think in network marketing alone, there's 50,000, or direct sales, whatever that industry alone, there's 50,000 people joining that industry every day, and
Wow.
80% of them want to market their business online, and 90% of them don't know how to do it. There's
Wow.
so the industry right now, the education industry, on how to use these platforms is, you know how big it is right now.
Yes.
If
Yes.
you surround yourself with the right people, you can really learn. I mean, my whole thing with Live Masters is, I want to save people the headache and tell them they don't have to go live every day for 1,000 days in a row to
Yeah.
build or share a business.
Yeah.
There's other ways that you could do it, and and now that's what I'm trying to share with people, to cut some of the heartache and the headache out, and,
Uh-huh.
and make it affordable for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you were on the forefront of this whole thing before, before now. Everyone's like hopping on, right? Everyone's doing the lives. Everyone knows and understands the power of this live platform. But you're like well beyond that, like, have you noticed anyone else that's done this, like, in the same amount of in the same around the same time, or are you like pretty much the pioneer? I haven't done
No,
my
no,
research yet,
no,
but
no. There's a few. I would be ignorant to say I'm the only one, for sure, without a doubt. I
yeah.
know. I personally know of a few others. There's a guy named Shane DeGarre. There's Linda
Hmm.
Sunshine West.
Okay.
There's a couple people that I know that have done lots of videos, uh, and then, like, some of the influencers, like Ray Higdon's
Yeah.
gone live every day for like 10 years.
Oh
You
wow.
know, yeah, and even like Grant Cardone does a video almost just about it. He does a video every day. He does a video
Yeah.
too. So, there's not a lot of people, but that, to me, there's just opportunity for, because I just found that opportunity there, and you know, you sometimes I feel like I get watered down, or people are bored with me, but if I have something to say, I'm still going to show up,
Yeah.
especially to 1,000.
Yeah. So is there gonna be anything special for the 1K live? Like, what, I was there on your 900 live. I remember that. But are you gonna do anything like spectacular for the 1,000th? Live? Is it this milestone here?
Yeah, we're working on all kinds of stuff.
Uh-huh.
We're definitely we're going to be giving on that day. We're going to have all kinds of stuff to help people out.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're just working on so many different things. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Michael Hunt and Jason, they might work on something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Something might
Yeah.
surprise me.
Yeah, shout
I'm
out to
excited,
Mike
though.
and Hunt. Yeah, shout out to Mike and Jason. I was connecting with them.
Yeah.
Awesome dudes, awesome dudes. But yeah, man. So now you have this community, right? Now you have live masters, and people are going on there, sharing their stories, doing the question of the day. So the point of doing question of the day is to help people pretty much get comfortable in front of the camera, right? Because you make it so easy. Because I've done it so many times. You make it so easy that you list an event. We can actually go into the events tab in your group and see all the questions that you came up with. And there's some amazing questions. Like, I remember my favorite one was, "Have you ever got bitten by a dog?" And I swear, like, when I answered that question, I was like, it was like a flashback. I was like, oh my god, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do a live on this, because I did get bit by a dog, and it was an unpleasant experience. But it was a chance for me to share, and I was super comfortable. You know what I mean? It was just really freeing to tell that story, be vulnerable, and just answer the question. So that is the main idea, right? With the question of the day is to help people just get out of their comfort zone and into the confidence, like you say.
Yeah, because that's where it all starts, really. Because I mean,
Yeah.
we could have the perfect funnel, we can run the perfect ads, we could, have every tool underneath the sun, right? But if you don't have belief in yourself and confidence in yourself on how to use all these tools, it's going to be difficult. And your business or any business that's successful has a face to the business, right?
Oh
Like I don't care. We'll get
yes.
dramatic. As Apple had Steve Jobs, right? Whatever. I mean, we could just go. Nike had Michael, right? I mean, we could just go on and on and on. Every brand has a face.
Uh-huh.
And the question to everybody that's in Live Masters is, if this is your business, this is your future, who's going to be the face to your brand? Is it going to be you, or is it going to be your company? And so
Yeah.
that's how you're going to differentiate yourself, by letting people know who you are, by answering these personal development and business development questions that we have. So yeah, everybody's got to have a face to a brand, right?
Yes.
That's
Oh
so
man.
that's what we're teaching people how to do. Really, is
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
they're interesting questions that they are, and the funny thing about the questions is, I don't get them out of a book. I don't get them off the internet. Like, these are questions and things that I'm actually thinking about, that I'm dealing with or I'm going through in my life,
Hmm.
situations, personal or business, that I'm going through, that I'm just thinking about. And
Yeah.
and when you ask those kind of questions openly in the community, you get amazing feedback that, people in Live Masters don't even realize how much they've actually helped me,
Hmm.
just by participating and answering the questions that I have about what's
Hmm.
going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's you're just dropping nuggets right there. Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch the fact that he said, when you have a business, a brand, a message, like who is behind that business, that company, that brand? It's us. It's our face. It's our own authenticity. We get to be vulnerable with our customers, our potential clients, whoever it is, because like my man Twan said, I know he's live right now watching. He said something along. He said, people want to connect with other people, right? People want to trust other people, and we sell ourselves, right?
Yeah,
People
it's
buy
like
things for what you're doing, why you're doing it. They need to
yeah,
believe in you.
it's a great. Tony Robbins says people want to be around people that are like them, or they want to be like.
Yes.
So, that's really it. So if you just look around and you don't have the right kind of people around you, then you're not. You have to be that person.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
be giving. And the question of the day today in Live Masters, ironically, Jay, was, do you know how to collaborate with others online? And here we are. And let's face it, let's face it, Jay.
Yeah.
We're kind of doing the same thing here,
Yes,
right? By
sir.
empowering other people, we're doing the same thing. But look at the collaboration that we can do together. We can do amazing
Yes.
things. And I
Yes.
think a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people online, they're missing out. Here's another nugget: don't miss out on opportunities to collaborate with other people online, because you're afraid that they might you might lose them as an audience member, or you might
Oh.
lose them as somebody. Don't be afraid of that, because that's a scarcity mentality that's going to bite you. Because what you're also what you're also not thinking about is, you're getting access to another person's network. And I appreciate you, Jay, and I respect the fact that you are exposing me to your network.
Yes. Oh man, I'm all about it, man. I'm all about empowering. I'm all about promotion. And I really believe, that once we get connected with each other, like I'm not afraid to share. And those of you that are in my community, in my group, you already know. You've seen my lives. You've seen my activity. Like I love sharing. That's a joy to me, because if something's really positively affecting me, like all I want to do is share, because I want others to feel the same way. Like your live masters, like, man, you guys should go here and join, because I mean, you get a lot of practice, and the community is very uplifting, very supportive, and and now we get to connect with more other people, right? Because I know a lot of new members here are actually from Live Masters, and I'm so grateful for that.
Uh-huh.
And it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's so
you know,
amazing.
well, and that's good. That's fine, and too, and there could be some people that are in your community that don't know about Live Masters that can go
Right.
in there because you have your video challenge structured pretty good on giving people an outline of what they should talk about on certain days because I've been watching you. You're doing a good job, bro.
Thank you,
But
man. I
that's
received that.
that
Thank
but
you.
that's yeah but that's good. With that being said, though, sometimes but what you're also doing is you're making them actually think about their own topics, which is really good.
Yeah.
Because you're giving them a guideline and you're making them be more creative, and that the authenticity is easier to come out than if you just said this is the topic, right? So yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
And but the question of the day really was designed to be a guideline for people to get an idea of something to talk about on a Facebook Live video. Now, if somebody sees the question of the day and they don't like it, they can go into the library of over what's up to almost 500 different questions that are there.
Yeah. I loved how you utilized the events. So those of you out there that have a group, I mean, I have a group. We all have our groups, our Facebook tribes. He utilizes the events tab very, very awesomely, because he has all the questions there. And then you can actually, and this is what I love what you do about it, you can actually invite people to that event, because I get notifications every day like, hey, this is the question of the day, but it's an event, right? So you're actually like double promoting. And then when someone says, I'm going to join the event, they're more likely to be like, I got to go and do it live. I know what the question of the day is. So I thought that was freaking brilliant, bro. Like, amazing on that, dude. Amazing on that. Dude, like, let me go back all the way back to the beginning, though. Because we all understand how amazing this live platform is and how impactful it can be if you're trying to create a movement, if you're trying to be, create your brand, your message, whatever it is. But that initial like uncomfortable feeling before you hit the live, like, can you dissect and explain that exact moment when you decided to take the challenge and then you're like, okay, I gotta do my live? Like, what was going through your head? What was going through your mind? What were you thinking about? Were you were you anxious? Like, how was that whole experience like?
I was nervous. I mean, because I had done Facebook Lives before, but I had never shown my face. Right? It was just like random stuff I was showing. So I mean, I was nervous and I was anxious, but really, I think it just got to the point where I was willing to try anything, man. Like I was hungry, bro.
Yeah.
I was just hungry. Like I just and after I did my first video, like I as corny as it sounds, man, like I was exhilarating. I threw my hands in the air and I screamed and yelled and like, you know what? I got to rush.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's something here. And then as I went along, of course, there were still other times where I would just get nervous and I would like whatever. But just like anything else, just the more you do it, it's just like the best thing I can think about is the more you talk from your heart, the more you talk about things that you're passionate about. It's just so easy to get on here and just talk about it.
Yes.
So whatever that thing is for you, just that's special to you, you'll know, and that's what you're supposed to be sharing.
Yeah.
Because it'll come easy to you. It won't be work. It won't be hard. And like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's been plenty of times where I didn't want to go live because, and it's not because I didn't know what to talk about. It's because there's so many different things. It's hard just to pick one and go live and make sense with it. You know what I mean?
Right, man. So that's powerful. Because I mean, we've all probably been through that. I've been through that personally. I've never even done a live. Even before, every time I did go live, I've never put my face on the camera. It was like, just the other things that I'm seeing. But when I first did my live, man, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say, but I had to just take a step over that line of fear, and then there was freedom at the other end, and then after you get done with it, you're just like, that wasn't so hard, and then but then like
right.
But that's the thing that I haven't done, like what you've done. I haven't gone live on my personal timeline yet, which I keep saying I'm gonna do, but this time I think I'm gonna actually implement it. because I'm going live in so many other groups, and I love going live now. It's like an addiction. Do you feel the same way now that
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah,
live?
well, I tell you, you're gonna go when you go live on your personal page. You're gonna kill it, Jay, because
Yeah.
your life skills are off the chart already because you've practiced already. You've done so many
Oh,
live
thank
videos.
you, thank you, thank you.
Repetition is the mother of all mastery, right?
Yes.
You've got to master the mundane, do it over and over and over. And so, once you go live on your personal page, people are gonna be like, "Dang!" And then that's why I built Live Masters, is doing it on my personal page. And the call to action, here's another nugget: every single video that you do,
Hmm.
it should have a call to action. And I know people that watch my videos, they probably crack up because at the end of every single one of my live videos, I always invite people to Live Masters every
Yeah.
single time, and they know it's coming. And I always introduce myself at the beginning of the video too,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I never know who might not be watching for the first time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's amazing. That's something that I don't do though, because I noticed that you preach and teach that when you say when you do lives, invite people to come. Like I actually don't do that. Does that help? For your engagement, or like why do you do that, or why does that matter?
I just to let everybody know that there's more of what, if they're enjoying what they're seeing, there's more of it in a different, safer environment for life.
Mm,
Because if somebody's interested in going live, there's a pretty good chance they don't want to do it on their personal page. That's
gotcha.
why Live Masters is closed,
Yeah.
and it's a community where I pretty much, you know, I pretty much vet just about everybody that comes in there,
Hmm.
so it's pretty safe, right? And then there's a
Hmm.
lot of eyeballs on there. There's a lot of eyeballs in there, people that are really close to me that watch, make sure there's nothing inappropriate. So
Yeah.
it's pretty,
Wow.
it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you say vet, you're like, I mean, do you have like, if they don't answer all the three questions, they're not in the group. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you go into their profile. Like, how's your vetting
Yeah.
procedure?
I go look at their profile. I go see if
Yeah.
they have recent engagement. I see who their friends are. I see what they're
Mm.
posting. I see what their content looks like. Just make sure it's a positive, and make sure there's no drama or politics or religion crap. Just junk, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
just and make sure it's not fishy.
Hmm. Hmm.
Some
Hmm.
military blonde from the Middle East or something, like weird stuff.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's crazy
Yeah.
now, man. Like you have to be super apprehensive about like people and stuff. A lot of people are getting hacked. Like just a lot of things going on Facebook. Facebook itself is changing like tremendously. I know the ads
Mhm.
platform is changing. Even the live platform, some things you can and cannot say. I mean, Pena's blowing up our comments, and she's actually getting blocked a couple times here.
Yeah.
Peta, shout out to Peta, going on here just blowing it up. I see you, I see you. But so back to, let's say, back to the live masters, the creation of live masters. Now it's a staple. You have the foundation of live masters. So what is your, like? I know you're helping people overcome their confidence, but what's the next step after that? What are you working on
Uh,
now with that?
Oh yeah, we're working on stuff to help people get their brand across multiple social media platforms,
Hmm.
and be able to afford it. Websites, so on and so forth. You need digital website services,
Hmm.
and collaboration. We want to showcase. I was telling you before the live that we're going to have Jay. He's agreed to come on Live Masters TV. It's our actual fan page that we have. We're going to start
Yeah.
doing interviews. We're going to start doing interviews with entrepreneurs. This
Yes.
this live video will be a blog on livemasterstv.com.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
we're going to be going and interviewing entrepreneurs and people that are online, doing their thing, getting their story, and interviewing them and showcasing them on our website.
Hmm.
And then encouraging other live masters, like I wrote the concept and have a weekly show on Live Masters where we feature people that are in the community getting more confident with their live videos, showcase
Hmm.
them in a show kind of like Toastmasters, where they will feature a few speakers, then we'll let everybody have a little contest and pick a winner every week. So
Oh
we got some
wow.
exciting stuff. There's no reason why we can't model that whole platform that they're having. You know,
Yeah.
there's nothing new under the sun but you, right? So I just just go out there and see what's out there that's working for other people and put your own spin on it. That's really
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Oh man, that's amazing. I'm excited. I'm honored. Thank you for the invite. Of course, I would freaking just be on there and have the interview. I'm blessed and honored that you're here and we can talk about your movement and live masters. Like I said, I mean, it was so to me it was like just so profound. When I found the group, and I don't think it was even by accident. I think like the universe was telling me,
No,
this is where and what I'm supposed to be spending my energy on, and
well,
people I'm surrounding myself with.
there's a little secret. I'll tell you a little secret. I don't care. I tell all if I think it can help someone, then I just tell it. And I just found out a long time ago. Since I was doing live videos, already, and I had a pretty good amount of number under my belt consecutively. I went out with the intention of looking for other people that were doing videos that maybe didn't have an audience, and then I would just, I would be their friend and I would engage with them, authentic engagement, try to get to know them. And then, of course, anytime somebody's going to engage with you, you're not getting a lot of engagement. You're going to look at who they are and what they're doing.
Yeah.
They go to my profile, they see the live videos. That's it. Next thing you know, they're hitting me in my inbox. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Like, hey, then I invite them to Live Masters. So it was no accident. The way that I could exactly tell you how I found you. I somehow stumbled across the Facebook Explosion group. I think it was suggested to me, and I saw the cover photo. I'm like, damn, that's pretty sharp. I clicked on it and I joined, and then I saw you in there, and we connected somehow, and I saw a couple of people in there. It was an amazing concept. So
yeah,
stumbling across groups is amazing. It really is.
Yeah, and
look at the people you can meet.
Yeah, and you actually did reach out via private messenger and was like, "Hey Jay, what's up? Like how's it going? And I was just like, "Hey, what's going on? And then we just exchanged numbers and we had a real live conversation on the phone, and it was totally authentic. It was totally genuine. I didn't feel like it was like fishing or anything like that. Like you're just a real genuine stand-up guy, man. And like I felt that in our initial conversation, which is why I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go into the live masters and start doing this and start practicing. Because my whole goal is I want to be a speaker too. Which is why I created this whole UTAI movement and the whole valet process to get it going. So I want to speak from the stage. I want people to understand that they have this amazing awesomeness inside of them that they can share with the world. And like I said, I think and the reason why I got you on is I think this whole live masters complements that, like because people in your community, in your group are so like raw and authentic and just themselves, and it's just like it's lovable. It's like the people there are just amazing, and the things that they talk about and how they answer their questions, it's amazing, man. So I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Excited to have you, brother. Excited to have you, man. Definitely.
Yeah, dude.
Can't wait for you to be on our show.
Oh, dude. We're gonna have to blast it in my group too, and definitely share it out there. So with all these new other things you say you're working on to help people with their lives, like can you share some of the things, or is it still kind of hush?
No, we're just basically helping people package themselves up, man, and get themselves out there in an efficient way, right? Without breaking the bank, without having to spend a lot of time. You can make a series of videos in a very short amount of time, structured with a good message to different target audiences, right? In a short amount of time. And we're going to show people how to do that. Like I was saying, I've learned that you don't have to go live for 1,000 days in a row to be able to brand yourself and get your message out there. We're going to show people a more efficient way to do that, leveraging video. We have a lot of apps, and we can do amazing videos and stuff like that for people, and just teach them how to get out there across multiple platforms too. That's the key, right?
Yeah.
Just don't put all your eggs in one basket with Facebook. You got to get out there on LinkedIn, Instagram. Twitter is popping right now again, I guess.
Really? So, this Twitter has a live feature? I don't know. I don't follow Twitter.
No, Twitter doesn't have a live feature, but you can post videos there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A a lot of the millennials are going back to Twitter instead of Snapchat. So I don't know, weird stuff's going on.
What?
Yeah, there's, and you know what's a crazy one too. People should never ignore like even those weird random social media platforms. I even have TikTok. My kids have TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what TikTok is, right?
Yes.
I was looking at TikTok, and I saw how many people were watching them and how many views these people were getting, and I could not believe it.
Yep.
It was incredible.
Yep.
So Live Masters has a TikTok account now.
Wow.
And I simply post. I post promotional video editing videos on there, and people are engaging with me. It's crazy.
Wow. TikTok.
You gotta be. You got to be everywhere, baby.
Yeah.
You got to be everywhere.
Yeah, it's so everywhere that what do you call, the idea is called, what I've learned was called omnipresence, right? So you need to be everywhere at once at the same time, so that everyone is getting equal like exposure to you, right? A lot of huge marketers do it, for their messages. I'm even thinking about doing it, because I want to really promote this movement that I'm in. I'm pretty sure you're doing it, with the Live Masters. So Live Masters TV is a separate blog brand, or what's is that like something totally, or is it complement to what you're doing with the Facebook group? Just to give you some.
Yeah, it's complement. Live Masters. We have Live Masters TV on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? And then we have Live Masters closed group where there is our community.
Gotcha.
And then livemasterstv.com is our website.
Gotcha.
So, right. So all of our blog posts are on our website.
Okay.
Anybody can go sign up for a free membership account.
Yeah.
And take a look at. We have a lot of tools there.
Yep.
A lot of free stuff. A lot of goodies.
Yep.
Some good stuff.
Yep. You offer. I'm just gonna let them know because I'm a member. So if you go and sign up, you'll get a free social media calendar that you can schedule stuff in. It makes you more organized if you're utilizing social media. It makes you more, it saves you a lot of time, right? If you have a lot of content you want to post up, and you don't want to do it every single day, it's like this gives you a visual of how you can post things on specific days in like a calendar form. So that was amazing. So thank you for that gift. You said you had other things that people or free tools that they can use too. Haven't utilized it yet, but I just saw that and I was like, this is great. I'm gonna use this. So thank you. So those of you, I'm gonna put the link up later on towards the ending of the show. Yeah. So don't worry about that. So you said there's other tools. Do we talk about a specific tool that you're using or that you're creating right now to help them brand themselves?
Just a lot of video app rendering tools for people to make videos. Intros and outros and graphics for videos.
Gotcha.
For people's attention. There's scroll stoppers. We had one video that was pretty good that kind of gave me an idea. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say on your I saw it on your Live Masters fan page, right? That header video.
Yes,
that what you're talking about? Oh yeah, that was
the cover video.
That was dope. Yeah, that was clean. Yes, sir.
That's an example. That's basically
and you can put music to it.
Yeah, we put music to it. We can do it all. I want to showcase. We're showcasing all the things that we can do by showing people Live Masters. Okay, you can go to our website. You can see our blog. You can see some of the programs that we have in there. You can go to our webpage and you can see how we have our cover photo. Our Facebook page. You can see we have a cover photo. We're gonna definitely start building that. I'm gonna start doing lives there. We're gonna start. Our goal here is to get the organic reach out on that page, utilizing SEO without having to pay Facebook. Okay.
Yes.
That's the secret. That's the goal that we're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And we're going to achieve it. We got some amazing people working behind the scenes, like Michael Hunt and Jason Brooks. I'm going to shout them out. Those are my guys, my engineers, the wizards.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys again. Yeah, they're online right now. Jason Brooks, Michael Hunt. Shout out to you guys again. Yeah. Definitely. So you said so all these tools are gonna be packaged so that it helps us, us regular live, or us trying to build our brands to be more omnipresent, to be more spectacular, Do you have a cost on that at the moment, or are you still trying to
Yeah,
formulate that pricing?
yeah, no, people can go to the website and take a look at the stuff that we already have, some apps that we already have there for sale.
Mm-hmm.
And we're taking consulting clients
Okay.
based on people's needs. People are going to have different things that different costs, right? So
Yeah.
it's we're definitely looking into doing a lot of consulting with people. We have
Okay.
a few clients already, looking to get
Okay.
some more people and help them out. We do logos and everything else. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
I it's just crazy. Everything that we have, I imagined that I've always wanted, and it's
Yeah.
come to fruition.
Yeah.
And I like I said, it couldn't be done without the guys on the team, Jason and Michael. So I always shout them out for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you gotta always surround yourself with amazing people. And I think we had a conversation, earlier. Was like, it's hard to trust people. It's hard to like
Hmm.
give them yourselves and give them your ideas because you never know what's gonna happen, right? But if you find those people, if you find those, I always say like soul people, right? They're connected to you
Hmm.
somehow in the soul realm. It's like because you feel it, and you're just like, yeah,
Hmm.
these people are gonna take us places, and we're all gonna go everywhere, creating that tribe. Yeah. Hey, anyone that's online right now watching this live, if you have any questions, go ahead and put that in the comments, and I'll ask, Mike. And then we can get some answers question along the way. But if not, we're just gonna continue going because Mr. Chavez here has blessed us with an hour of his time, and I want to get as much as I can from him and promote his movement as much as I can because I think it's important. To me, he's like the pioneer of doing this live thing, because I mean, over 900 days straight. That's an amazing feat in itself. Question, Mike: do you have a most memorable live, like one that you were just like, I would never forget this one, out of your
Ah,
945, like, or is there multiple ones? Can you
I
remember like vividly?
yeah, there's multiple ones. I mean, I probably one of my most favorite ones was when I spoke live in London at an actual event on stage. I
In
did
London.
that. Yeah, in London, England. I
Wow.
and I even remember about 300 days before that, I was on a Facebook Live video and I was talking about manifestation, and I spoke that I wanted to travel around the world with my family and speak on stage internationally. And then less than a year later, I was doing it, and I
What?
did it. Yeah, and I did a Facebook Live, and it's live.
What?
And
Wait. I don't mean to interject, but that's so powerful. That is like, I'm just like taken back. You have to tell that whole story. Now I'm intrigued, and I want to know exactly what happened.
okay, okay, so um, my wife and I own a timeshare, and so like we were able to book like rooms and do stuff like get rooms really cheap and go on vacation for like a couple weeks at a time. My wife always said that she wanted to go to Europe, and so we're like, okay, well we got to find a flight, and so we found flights to Europe, to the UK. For there's five of us. It's round trip. We found for $1,500. But here was the catch: it was like 8 months ahead of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we had to book the flight. So we booked the flight, and then a couple months later, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to travel around the world with my family, speaking internationally. And then a month later, I met somebody, and she came into Live Masters, and she had a psychotherapy business, and she was doing the practice online. And I befriended her, and we did a couple videos together. And then she found out that I was coming to the UK, and she's like, well, when are you coming? I said, in November. She's like, well, I'm launching my business. And I said, really? And she's like, yeah, I want you to come and speak. And I said, no way. So she planned that whole
What?
thing around me coming. And then once I got there, I got to speak at that event for her launch of her business. And there was like three or four other speakers. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Wow, the synchronicities, the manifestation. Oh, that's
Yeah.
whew. See, that's powerful. You see, I talk a lot about this. A lot of my group members, which I love, they understand this concept. Just verbalizing, putting out there in the universe, manifesting it, creating that positive impact, that positive vibration, and things will start happening. Amazing things will start happening. Man,
Yeah.
that's amazing, bro.
Focus on your desired reality, not your current one.
Oh, look at
That's
that!
that's
Dropping
that's
nuggets!
that's a good
Dropping
one.
nuggets!
You know,
Oh, man.
that's what I do. That's what I do.
That
You know,
is
yeah. So
what's up.
that was a great experience. Somebody said, "What was the
Yeah.
hardest struggles while doing lives every day?"
Yep.
I think after that's a really good question. One of my hardest struggles really is I think that I get self conscious about feeling like I'm being redundant or I'm boring people or people are sick of
Mm.
me. I think I really even after this. I mean, I got a lot of people that love me, and you know, and I appreciate them because I say in my videos all the times, I know you could be doing a million things right now, but when you
Yeah.
give your eyeballs and your ears to me, I'm so humble and blessed because
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't take that for granted, man. Like, you know, you get people are investing their time in you. That means
Yes.
like there's something, you know.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
never. And so I think the hardest thing about going live every day is feeling that like I don't want to let people down, man. Like I want to make sure I'm
Yeah.
giving some value every time,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yep, I feel the same way. You know, but for me, when I do my lives, like I draw a lot of energy and inspiration from the people that I do it for. You know, from my group members. Like I prime myself every day before I go into my lives, and I go on these groups and I look and I watch the videos. I'm just like, man, I'm just so inspired by people. You know, by the things that they can do, the things that they say, the things that they are involved in. Like, I mean, we all have this, ability and connect with each other and like be inspired because everyone has this a story to tell. You know, everyone has experience and loves and passions and dreams, and it just shines through, man. So it's easy for me, personally to like create that content. And like I said, I draw all my energy, from my group members, and I feel like you do the same thing. We got a couple of other questions here. I'm gonna put up. What was your ritual before doing a live? That's a good question. Jerome, was that you?
Uh,
Great question asking right there, buddy.
uh, what my ritual? You know, I really didn't really have a ritual. I mean, I think whenever it would get tough and I would get stuck or I would be super nervous, I would definitely close my eyes and breathe and try to just clear my space and
Hmm.
then just go live. But there's really, you know, I just make sure I have a cup of coffee usually to make sure I'm ready to
Yeah.
go because I usually like to have a cup of coffee before I go live.
Yeah,
But other
yeah,
than that, no, like really weird ritual like
yeah.
trim. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, cool. And I just want to mention, we're just gonna be it's a little bit personal, but Mike is a father of four, right? So he needs a coffee to get up, and get his brain going, taking care of all his kids, and I know exactly how that feels. Like coffee could be a very good motivator in the morning to like just get those juices flowing. All right, cool, awesome. Another question here. Who was your main inspiration that kept you going? Man, great question. Great questions
Oh,
here.
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Uh, man, I think I would have to say my kids, man, my family. You know,
Ooh, there you go.
because I want to I want to leave a legacy. You know, I
Yes.
I want to leave something. You know, and I've shared so many times in my videos that I don't want my kids to hear a story about me. I want them to be able to just be like they can go and find a video and actually
Yes.
hear about
Ooh.
me from me, you know, and so that's
Yes.
why
Yes.
this
I
I
love
want to
it.
leave a legacy.
I
I want to
love
leave
it.
something behind.
I
And
love
as
it.
corny as that sounds, I never used to talk like that before. I used to think
Yeah.
that was funny stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, we're sitting in seats, Jay, that no one's ever sat in before. What you know, with what we have in our hands right here, this really is Pandora's box. We can reach so many people and empower so many people. We all have everything we need inside of us to have everything we want, and it's our mission. We know that that's true, Jay. So
Yep.
it's our duty and our obligation to share that with other people.
Man, you guys feel that energy? Tell me you guys feel give us some reactions right now. If I can like hit the heart or something. Oh man, I'm feeling. I can feel the energy coming from my screen, ladies and gentlemen. UTAI family, this is special right now. This is special. Wow. All right, cool. And the whole legacy piece. Oh yeah. I mean, my man Tuan Nguyen, my growth mentor, he talks about that a lot. Like just creating that legacy because the legacy is for others, right? Your destiny is for
Uh-huh.
yourself. The legacy is for others, for your kids, for those that come after you, those that you're gonna impact in a positive way, like generations to come. And I love the fact that you said, if my kids go search online, because the internet's just gonna explode after we leave, right? I mean, everyone's probably gonna be like telepathically connected or something to the internet. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
virtual reality.
yeah, once they go, but I love that you said, because once they search, you want them to be able to find a video of you talking. That is oh man, that's another echelon of thinking right there, man. I appreciate that for sure, for sure. All right, we have another question here. Did you have a mentor when you started? Another great question. Yeah.
That's a really good question. I didn't have a particular mentor when I first started. I just kind of like watched certain people that I thought were amazing, and I just gravitated to them and kind of emulated them a little bit. And then I did find somebody that was kind of like a mentor, and then come to find out he really wasn't the greatest guy or whatever. And so then it wasn't until recently, the beginning of the year, I did find another mentor and somebody I've been working with in one of my businesses that I have that's really helped me just really helped me expand with my confidence and limiting beliefs. I just, even though people say, oh my gosh, I've gone live for almost 1,000 days in a row.
Yeah.
Listen, I still struggle with limiting beliefs just like everybody else. There's things that I go through and I think about, like, and it's actually good to know that I'm not alone, because even the most successful people in the world, they still have limiting beliefs and things that they're working on. Just some people have figured out a way to overcome the things that are keeping most people from being successful, and those are the limiting beliefs that you need to conquer.
Yeah, amazing.
It is amazing. And like I was telling you, we're sitting in seats that no one's ever sat in before, but not everybody's brave enough, Jay, to have the to go be consistent, like what you're doing too. That's why you've already built this community like this, and you have engagement, and you're building a movement so quick. That's why I'm looking at what you're doing. I'm like, you're so far advanced in what you're doing now. It's taken me. What I'm trying to say is, it's taken me all this time to figure out, like, what you're already doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically, we're doing the same thing, like I mentioned, but you're doing it so quick. And that's good, because you've surrounded yourself with the right kind of people, and I did not have those kind of mentors in the beginning. Back to the original question.
Hey, but like, that's what I said. I pull off my inspiration from other things. I learn from a lot. I'm a forever student, so I'm always learning from people. Like I said, like that whole event question of the day, I learned that from you, and I'm like implementing that too. And I'm just like, and I'm so grateful for those that came before us, right? Because they've shown us the way. They've gone through the whole, trial and error process, and then making it easier. I'm pretty sure, some people that are going to come after me are going to be like, oh man, I did this in like 2 days, It's like, cool, awesome, that's amazing. All right, man, okay, cool. Let me see some more questions. We got about 7 minutes to go. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I'm going to get to a few more questions, and then we're going to wrap it up. It's been an amazing interview so far. I don't know if you guys could feel it. You're probably everyone's like blowing up the comments, and probably my group's about to break in half. I don't know. I love it though. It's awesome. So here we go. Question: what are the 3 books you have read that inspired you? Nice question. Yes.
Oh, those are really good questions. Okay, the first one I'd have to say is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is a classic staple. And then Expert Secrets. That's an amazing book, Russell Brunson. It's a really good book that teaches you how to build a movement and get loyal, raving fans. That's a great book, Expert Secrets. And then also How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yes.
I think that's it's a classic book. You got to make people feel special. At the end of the day, that's what this is about. Because, they need that, right? There's not enough of it. So those are my 3 books: Think and Grow Rich, Expert Secrets, and How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yes, I got all those books. Haven't read Expert Secrets, but I read the other 2. Definitely, highly recommended. I know. You know what? You're actually the 3rd person, because I saw another group member of mine, Mel, She told me about it. She did a live about it. And I was like, man, this is the third or fourth time that it's come up, and I have the book, and I haven't even read it. So I have
Yeah.
I have a
Well,
whole
I'll
list of
give you.
books I haven't
I'll
read,
give
but
you. A good preview. You're already starting to do and implement things that are in that book. So when you go read it, you're gonna be like, "Oh yes,
nah,
yes, yes." That's what's
yes,
good about reading books.
yeah.
Is you start to do stuff, and then you read a book, and you realize you're doing it the right way.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, there's one thing I learned too, man. All the secrets in the world, all of them, is in books. So
Mm-hmm.
get yourself, start reading. You know, readers make good leaders. All right, cool. Here we go. What advice would you give someone who just crossed 100 lives? Wow, congratulations to you, 100 lives.
Who's that? No, who's that?
That is. Let me see. Jerome, Mr. Jerome Shaw.
No.
He's been the one asking all these amazing questions.
Okay.
Man, I love that guy. I love you, Jerome.
What I would do is I would make sure you have all 100 of those videos backed up, ready
Mm.
to repurpose, repackage, and distribute
Mm.
across other social media platforms, and keep going. Keep
Yeah.
making fresh content because you grow. That's the thing, is the growth that you'll see if you just keep going. But
Yes.
I mean, if you've already done 100 lives, I mean, repurpose that content, make sure it's all downloaded, backed up. You can chop it up, edit it, do all kinds of fun stuff with that content that you've already created.
Yeah.
Document your journey, man.
Yeah. Sign up for Live Masters TV and you can do all that. Edit, chop it up, put some intros, outros, third rows, whatever it is. You know, he got that.
That's right.
Yeah, plug right there. Get in there. Get in there. All right, cool. Great question. Here's another one. Are you naturally a talkative person?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, 100%.
Can't you tell?
Hey,
Can't you
when
tell?
I was in school, I used to get in trouble for talking too much and asking questions. Look where I'm at.
Yes.
Talking and asking questions, and then you know, I was a bus driver too.
Oh, wow.
I drove buses for 7 years. It was one of my favorite jobs I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
I would sit there and drive up and down the coast highway, Southern California, PCH. I would drive up and down the coast and talk to people all day long. I loved it. Yeah, always been a talkative, outgoing person. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. All right. Buster, I was a bartender before the whole corporate thing, and I love that job too. You know, just slanging drinks. Was really lost though. Didn't have this whole direction, and you know, it was just partying and you know, not giving a damn, drinking all the day. Yeah, but it was fun though. It was fun when it lasted. You know, different lifetime ago. But here we go. What is the greatest compliment you have received? Woo! Damn, that is what's up. What is the greatest compliment you received, bro?
Somebody's saying that I've helped them do something that they never would have done unless they met me, or
yes.
I inspire. I think
wow,
I inspired them to do something that they wouldn't have done unless they watched me. Because that's really what it's about.
Yes.
You know, we were talking a second ago about, you know, it's not about us. Really, the videos are for, you know, here's a nugget for people. When you're doing your videos, it's not about what you want to talk about. Now, I get self-conscious about talking about the same thing, but sometimes people just want to hear the same thing from the same person.
Yep.
If you look at some leaders and you get to know their story, they tell the same story over and over and over and over. They just master it. So,
yeah. Wow, that's amazing. See, you know, I had that same feeling. My man Ricky, you know, like he saw some of my lives in the other group, and you know, he private messaged me and told me straight up, it was like, yeah, man, if you know, you motivated me to go live, and he was like scared shitless, you know, and we had this long conversation, and then he was like, yeah, if it wasn't because of you, you know, I wouldn't have gone live, and now he's just killing it, and I'll always remember that, you know, I'll always remember like him saying that, and to me that's like my biggest compliment too. Like I really want to help people, you know, get over that fear, and then like, you know, cause and just excel, just succeed, and just power through, you know, just do it, you know, cause we all have that capability. We sometimes you just need that person to be like, boom, go do it, you know.
and we talked the other day too with Michael. We were talking about how confidence is priceless. If you can give that to somebody,
yes,
you know, and build a relationship. So, you know, relationships, Jay, are the true currency of the world. Because if you don't have relationships, you're dead broke, man. You can't do this by yourself. You cannot do this by yourself. You just can't.
Man,
It's impossible.
I think you've dropped so many nuggets, Mike Chavez. Thank you so much. I need to have like an assistant or someone in the comments, right? Like typing down all these amazing nuggets and quotes and stuff. I think Twan was saying like we should make another group called Quote Masters. Yeah. All right, guys. It's been an hour.
Yes.
Mike Chavez, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you for blessing this awesomeness session series in my group, the UTAI community. Guys on live, guys on replay, if you love this content, if you love this interview, please let us know. Comment below, give us your reactions, tell us what you think. I'm going to have some more amazing guests, but I was honored and blessed that Mr. Chavez here did episode 1, and I want everyone to go follow him, to go like his page. The link is below right now. Go give him a like. We're all about promotion, helping each other grow, succeeding. And then after that, you can also go join his group, Live Masters, right? I highly recommend it. I'm in there. Some of the other group members, in this group are in there too. You do question of the day. It builds a lot of, authenticity. Your comfort. You're gonna transcend into being confident, and he just makes it easy because you're just answering questions, right? And the community is so supportive. So go there, go check it out. Like I said, go give him a like at his page, and then go join his group. Mike, my man, Mike. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Brother. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. You guys out there, have a great rest of your night. We'll see you on the next awesomeness session. Peace.
Later, brother.